Becoming a bodybuilder takes a certain mindset, and these people will prove it to you. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most unique bodybuilders in the world.
Come on, big man. Work it, baby, come on!
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're focusing on people who will do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition in the bodybuilding world, no matter the setbacks. You will discover men and women whose career paths are unconventional, yet daring, and their uniqueness is what's embraced and celebrated here. Prepare to be inspired, and without further ado, let's begin.
Yeah, baby. Isolate.
Number 10. Matt Kroczaleski / Janae Marie. Janae Marie Croc, formerly known as Matt Kroc, is a gender-fluid transgender bodybuilder, meaning that she identifies both as a man and a woman. She considers herself a complex person who just wants to live as both genders. Ex-Marine Matt became Janae Marie at 42 years old. Her coming out was very much accepted by the bodybuilding community. However, she had to stop competing for a while in order to dedicate herself fully to her transformation. It's not always an easy situation to go through, and bodybuilding is already difficult enough, so kudos to Janae Marie. Number 9. Vinny Poppleton. At 16 years old, Vinny Poppleton has a passion for bodybuilding. While other kids his age love playing football, he prefers spending his days at the gym.
I like the results you get when you work out.
He competed in a bodybuilding competition for kids when he was just 12 years old, winning the title of Mini Mr. Olympia. He loves being on stage and being admired. According to doctors, it's not dangerous for his growth, as Vinny lifts weights that cannot damage his body. All the best in your bodybuilding career.
Working out is something Vinny's passionate about, so much so he teaches and trains.
Number 8. Jacques Sayagh. Jacques took a very unique path. This 57-year-old, who lived on the streets of Paris for several years, has a passion for bodybuilding. It's a way for him to unite both the body and the mind's strength. Jacques doesn't need a gym. The streets have everything he needs to build muscle. Having abused drugs and alcohol, he decided to take control of his life in hopes of seeing his son and grandchildren. After taking part in a documentary that was viewed by thousands of people, he was able to leave the streets and reunite with his family. Number 7. Amanda Loy. At just 4 feet tall, American woman Amanda Loy is a professional bodybuilder. Her 70 pounds of muscles are what makes her so unique. In 2014, she became the first little person to compete in bodybuilding.
Now, is this your first competition?
It's actually my second.
But this young woman mostly became famous from the reality TV show Little Women, Dallas. This American TV show follows several friends who all have dwarfism. Love, friendships, fights, it has all the ingredients that make the perfect American TV show. Amanda proves to us that it's not the size that matters, but instead, a strong personality. Number 6. Shamsingh Sethi. This young Indian man has the dream body. He contracted polio as a kid, a disease that paralyzes your limbs, causing damage to his body. But despite the fact that his right leg is less developed than his left one, he was able to overcome and build muscle on the rest of his body. That leg is also discolored, but Sham applies oil and self-tanning lotions so that you'd never know the difference. His unique body has helped him to triumph on many podiums. Way to make a good thing out of an unfortunate situation. Number 5. Shpak. Nicknamed the Dragon Bodybuilder, Shpak is also very famous for his physical transformations. Aside from the implants he has throughout his body, he also had his lips plumped and his back is completely covered in tattoos. This 38-year-old Russian quickly became famous after pictures of his wedding were posted on Instagram. His beautiful bride happily married a man who chose to wear nothing but a simple G-string on their big day. It's either a sign of love or a sign of madness. For the bride or the groom, well, we'll let you decide. Number 4. Mark Smith. This ex-British soldier has shown great courage throughout his life. In 2011, he was deployed to Afghanistan, but after a target practice drill went wrong, Mark lost his leg. Upon his arrival back home, he didn't let his situation beat him down, as he wanted to make his wife proud and teach his children that everything is possible, even with a handicap. One day, he discovered a competition for disabled athletes and decided to take on the adventure. He began practicing bodybuilding with an iron discipline, pun intended, and today, with his huge arms, Mark moves trucks and lifts cars. Number 3. Nick Scott. Nick definitely beats the odds. After a terrible accident, the doctors informed him that he was paraplegic and he would never be able to walk again in his life.
As I'm laying there in bed, I was thinking, I wished that the accident would have taken my life.
The news was devastating, but he didn't let it bring him down. In 2005, he began a drastic bodybuilding regimen. He lost a lot of weight, began competing in bodybuilding competitions, and still does to this day. A true pioneer, he's now a trainer in a gym. His strong willpower is what saved him.
So the reality of life is You have a choice. You either think positive or you think negative. The choice is yours.
Number 2, Aditya Dev. Aditya Dev's story is truly incredible. Aditya was the smallest man in the world. He was 2'9" and weighed 20 pounds, but he achieved the impossible. He became a bodybuilder. He spent his days at the gym lifting 4-pound weights. Specifically designed for him, these weights were extremely heavy for a man of his size.
Gosh, you are absolutely amazing tonight. Awesome.
He also liked to dance and do cardio a lot. Unfortunately, Aditya passed away in 2014 from a brain aneurysm. He may have only been 23 years old, but he will always be a true bodybuilding legend. Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Barbie Stein Thomas. Our top pick is an extraordinary woman. Barbie had to amputate both her arms as a child after suffering from a major electrical shock.
I climbed up a transformer and grabbed onto the wires, and my arms were burned very badly.
But this 40-year-old woman set aside her disability and didn't let that stop her from doing everything she wanted to do in life. She has 2 kids and is an exceptional bodybuilder who competes with women who have all of their limbs, winning many competitions herself. When someone tells her she cannot do certain things, it drives her even more to outdo herself. Her story is truly inspiring.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.